Hello, educators. My name is Stacy Crabb. Today we're going to work together to learn how to use the EdTech tool, Edpuzzle, to engage students in the Check for Understanding section of the lesson. You'll notice today that I have a split screen. On the left, I have the slide from the lesson, and on the right, I have the EdTech tool, Edpuzzle open. You just need to go in URL banner up here, put in Edpuzzle. It will prompt you like every other ed tech tool, to put in your name. It will ask you what school you're from and so on. My school didn't pop up exactly, so there was just PS there. So I put that under New York. I think the reasoning there is that you can see all the lessons from the other teachers in your school if they share them, but this would just be New York school. So it works out as well. So you'll see here on the top, it is content, gradebook, and my classes. So if you go under my classes, it will let you to go right through Google Classroom, or you can set up a classroom that you just want with Edpuzzle. But let's go back. And then we're focusing more on the content today. So when you go to make your Edpuzzle assignment, you can use a video that you've already made or use one from the internet. So I want to show you how you can make a video on your own. I can't exactly do it real time because I'm using that video tool right now to make the video. But you'll see in the top right-hand corner of both of my tabs, you see an orange arrow going to the right. That app is called Screencastify, and that's also free up to make 5-minute videos. And basically, it just records your screen, whatever's on your screen. If you have a Kindle book up, if you have a book from HMH, if you have your lesson up, whatever you have on the screen, it will record that and your voice. So that's how I usually record my read alouds of the text. But because I'm using that to record this video, I'm going to insert a YouTube video. Okay, so how we're going to do this now is let's go to content. Okay, my content. We're going to add content. So you could create a video, upload a video. You could have a student project or new folder. However, I am going to use YouTube. Now I have the read aloud that I would like to use right here. So how this is going to work, they give you different options up here to cut, voiceover. You can only voice over if it's your own video, and you can have questions. So that's what we're going to do today. And there's 3 different options here. One is the multiple choice question option, open-ended, or a note. And a note is where you can either write something or record or both. That would be like a hint or remember this, but today we're focusing just on the open-ended. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do all the questions that are in the lesson. I'm just going to model a couple for you and how you would do this. So what we'll do is we'll begin to play the video from the beginning.
Joaquin's Zoo by Pablo Bernasconi. Joaquin is a clever boy. One day he woke up and had a great idea. Today I'm going to build something, he thought.
Okay, so at that point, the first question is, who is the main character in the story? Or you can say text, whatever, however you want. You can make this multiple choice or you can make this open-ended. The advantage to multiple choice is students can get immediate feedback on the accuracy of their answer. If it's open-ended, they have to wait until you go in and mark it or give them their feedback. So we'll say save. And we'll continue.
I'll use scraps to make 10 animals to keep me company. Joaquin spent day and night in his shop. After a lot of hard work, He finished all the animals. He built a hippo out of a cheese grater. Even though he eats all day, he never gains any weight.
Okay, so at this point, we could add another question. What do we know about the main character? And we can save that. And you could continue playing the recording and stop wherever you would normally ask the students questions, and then put those questions in there as well. So we are going
A
to
feather
continue.
duster, and now they all live together under the same roof.
So I just skipped to the end of the video to show you how we could post the assignment. So now, once we're done, we're going to say finish. And these are our options. So you would see, you might have 5 or 6 questions. They'll all post here and at what point in the video you inserted those questions. So you could assign it, edit it, duplicate it. You could share the preview, delete it, and you can also make it private or public. I'm going to keep mine public. So we'll go to assign. You can set up the day. It's fine. Save. You can turn on closed captionings, and you can also prevent skipping or allow skipping. That would mean, let's say, if they don't know the answer to a question, you're forcing them to give it a try if you prevent skipping. If you don't want to force them to give it a try, you can allow skipping there. So at this point, we're going to assign it to a class. Now, you can make a class that's just an Edpuzzle class, or if you have an LMS like Google Classroom, you might want to use that. That would probably be the easiest. I'm not going to click that right now because I don't want to pull up any private information, but you would click up the LMS and it just goes right into your Google Classroom. They give you an option here, which is called Classic or Open. They do say the Classic tends to be the teacher's favorite, so I would go with Classic. And then once you pick your class, it goes right into Google Classroom. I'm going to try to do this the other way so you can see there's also a way to get the link to the Edpuzzle, and then you could link the link into Google Classroom, into your Google Meet, or any other way you want to do that, Remind or whatever. So I'm going to say, I'm going to call it VCS for right now, first grade general education. So I'm making it just like it's an Edpuzzle class. I wouldn't be using my Google Classroom. So I'm going to assign it to all. Okay, and there we have our assignment. If you want to preview it, you could preview it. It's right there. And you'll notice on the bottom right here, you have a few other options. You can share the assignment, and that's where I said you can get that link. So this is the assignment link, or you can embed it. So you copy the link and then you post it, like I said, into Google Classroom or Google Meet, so on. Now, you also have the option to go live. This would be similar to like the Nearpod, where everybody would be doing it live time. With the go live, you need to, I think, have like parent permissions and things like that. I have not used Edpuzzle Go Live. I've only used it as a share assignment, but it is worth taking a look at and seeing if it works for you. So hopefully you find this helpful. And again, if you wanted to create your own video instead of getting one from Edpuzzle, you will see the words right here under, when I go to click it, it says Screencastify. Oh, it just said it. Hold on. If I click, so this will see my recording right here, but that's called Screencastify, and it will save all your videos and it will go right into your Google Drive. So hopefully this helped.